We got the media team in here. We're the media
team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block.
How are you feeling about our boy B Brazy? We talked about him last week, and
I don't know what the f he's talking about.
So when we talked about him, all we said was that he had apparently gotten his phone taken. It would appear that he already got a new phone, but now he's claiming that we are the reason why he got his phone taken, not any of the other 20, 30,000 people who watch every single video he uploads. Apparently it was all us. Sounds kind of ridiculous to me.
Wasn't I texting you trying to set up a call in?
Yeah. And then he, like, as soon as we acknowledge that on the podcast, he goes and says that he was never interested in it in the first place. You really kind of get the idea of where this guy's mental state might be from seeing the way he reacts to things.
First of all, I've been the advocate of it.
Right.
I've been defending him.
Me too. I've never said anything bad about the guy.
But, you know,
I made fun of him for, like, taking too long to get to the point in his videos, which I really don't think is that big of a deal or controversial in any way. But he
I don't
takes
know where he
offense
got
to
that, but it sees me. You know, this is one thing about being in the penitentiary. You're supposed to show mental growth. Stop being easily influenced. Because it's obviously somebody told him that. And he should have been able to look at that and say, well, Wack been defending me, shouting me out. Wack just reached out to the homie and said, hey, Adam agreed to let him call in. I set it up. None of that leads to we want your phone to be taken. We need you to have your phone to call in.
Yeah. One of the most basic survival skills that you have to have if you want to be able to make it in this modern day world is you have to be able to have somebody hit you up and say, hey, I saw this title, I saw this clickbait, I saw this whatever. It looked like Adam was talking shit about you. And for you to then not just believe it immediately. Because if you are in this public eye, that is going to happen to you all the time. Oh, I heard Wack said you're a bitch.
What's crazy?
And then you find out later that it's not actually true. But so many people, him included, B Brazy, I'm talking about you. They just, whatever they hear, they take it at face value. Because in that clip, you even hear him say mad times. He says, hey, they hit me up and they said Adam said this. They hit me up and they said Wack said this. Like, clearly he himself has not taken the time to watch this content.
I don't even know what the hell he talking. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't get it either.
But what's crazy is, think about this, B Brazy. The very same person who told you these things are probably mad because we don't support them. Because we don't talk about them. Because we're not asking them to call in to come in and interview. So they're really jealous of what you got going on. So you know what they do? Let's kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to tell B Brazy this. He going to talk about Adam and Wack. They'll pull back, right? That eliminates that. And I handicap you. But yet you think that's your homeboy.
And he thinks so illogically that he gets caught up for having a phone and he thinks that it must have been us. That it has to have been us. There's nobody else who would have called it in. Not, oh, hey, for example, someone who, you know, maybe is associated with one of the innocent bystanders that you killed, or somebody who's from an enemy hood of yours. No, instead, it must have been us who clearly fuck with you, were interested in you, willing to have a conversation with you. You fucking dummy. You just assume that it must have been us. It's crazy. You start to understand why he ended up where he's at now.
Yeah, he's not thinking for himself. Because if he was thinking for himself, the math wouldn't have added up. It's like, hold on, the homie been an advocate for me. Like, I don't even know what I could, like, why would we want your phone to get to?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be real. I wouldn't, like, and I texted him and told him, like, bro, I don't appreciate it. If I'm going to take something, I'll take your page. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I hollered at the homie. I'm ignoring this, but he get at me foul again, then we going to play the game.
So would you consider yourself above contacting the prison and saying, hey, this guy's got a phone?
I'm not
you wouldn't
contacting
do
nobody in prison. Okay. But I'm trying to set him up to do an interview with us.
Right.
That totally contradicts what we're trying to do.
But if you decide you hate him, would you be willing to use those kind of tactics?
I'll take the page.
Okay, but you wouldn't
I
contact the prison.
Ask Hassan Campbell what I do.
You did his account over.
Yeah,
for a
we
while,
good
right?
now, but like, bro, like, don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about none of this mumbo jumbo, who you fought, gang shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that retarded, dumb elementary school shit. Nigga, you playing with the big boys, Adam. You know our reach to certain shit. You playing with the big boys when you playing with us like that. We don't give a damn about no damn phone. That's your phone. When you get to playing with us, attacking us, we attack you, wake up, shit gone, whole page gone. I'll let you sit there and, boy, you better look, bro, on some real shit, Damu, you out of line. I'm gonna kick back and act like I didn't see that. But you get at me like that one more time, I'm gonna do what you was taught to do that Damus do. And I've been that before you. You understand what I'm saying? I was smart enough to have your same situations, but I knew how to stay free and beat that. So, you know, don't let that go over your head. You're not dealing with no dummy. Whoever fed you that poison, that's the person you really should be getting at.
See,
you do not want to play that game with me. I'm telling you, I'm crafty, right? I don't do call in to the whatever. I don't know how they do that. Nigga. I don't know where you at. I don't know what prison this nigga in. I don't know that. I talked to him one time on the three-way with the homie. So what I'm tripping on, if you know me and the homie is tight, and you thought that, why wouldn't you reach out to your homie from your neighborhood, your big homie?
I would report it to the prison before I reported his YouTube account.
Who?
B Brazy. Like,
I don't report YouTube accounts.
To me, getting people's Instagrams and YouTubes and stuff, I've had people come to me over and over the years. I can get this person's YouTube taken down, this person's Instagram taken down. I don't like playing those games. To me, that's something I would rather stay away from.
It's not playing a game.
I've also never called the prison about that kind of thing. Obviously.
Right? I will snatch your channel.
But how else would you snatch it besides reporting it to YouTube?
One day you'll learn the game. And when you learn the game, then you understand what I'm saying.
Well, you got a good hacker?
Listen, man, I've been in this world, in this game a long time. And when I say world, that means outside of the United States. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of people do a lot of things. It's a lot of ways to do a lot of things. You know, I done snatched a few people things. And I'm going to let you know when I do it. You know, I'm an Aries. I don't want to do nothing you don't know I did. There ain't no fun in that. But like, bro, don't accuse me. That's crazy for the homie to even accuse me of some police. So why would I call it prison cell? I mean, a fucking prison. He ain't never said nothing wrong about me. And get your phone snatched when I'm trying to set up a conference call for you to use your phone to call us. So whoever fed you that poison, that's your real op. B Brazy tied to one of my partners that I always mention, Lil Mont. I don't know, it just was weird. Like, and then I'm gonna be real, it's starting to turn me. I'm starting like, I've always been one to help promote, do things, make myself accessible to people. Now I'm starting to feel like I need to get like the rest of these people and just be like, look, nigga, no.
Yeah.
Because every time you gently help, they bite you. I can stay on my own. Nah, homie, ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, you got some money? Give me 10,000.
Yeah. My attitude with this podcast was always like, I'm going to give people opportunities, and then that's going to ultimately end up helping me in the long run. And over and over and over, it's like when you give people opportunities, they just end up fucking you over on the way out. It's crazy.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
What up, YouTube? It's Clubhouse TV, where we bring you the real behind the scenes in hip hop and street culture. Today, we're diving into the situation between Wack 100 and B Brazy. Now, word is B Brazy out here blaming Wack Adam for getting his phone taken in prison, not the 30,000 people that he has watching it. And Wack ain't letting that slide. He just sent out a serious warning, and we're breaking it on down. So let's set the stage. B Brazy, a known figure in the streets, had his phone confiscated. Now, instead of just taking the L, he's claiming Wack is the reason it happened. Allegedly, Wack's name came up during the conversation and somehow it led to B Brazy losing his phone. But Wack's calling cap on all of it, saying that ain't got nothing to do with him. He wants B Brazy to call in. He wants him to have his phone so he can call in and do an interview on No Jumper. So Wack saying it makes absolutely no sense. He doesn't get people's phones taken or YouTube pages. He takes the whole page. And if you know Wack, he doesn't back down. He doesn't hold back. And as soon as he caught wind of the accusations, he jumped online and sent a direct warning to B Brazy, making it clear he better keep Wack's name out his mouth. Wack goes on one of his classic rants, breaking it down step by step. First, he says he don't even move like that. He's not out here setting people up to get their phone snatched. Secondly, he points out that B Brazy should be mad at himself, not anyone else, because if his phone got taken, that's his own mistake. Obviously, you're not supposed to have one in prison anyway. And then you're going online on YouTube so everybody can see that you're in prison and you're doing podcasts. But at the real moment, Wack sends a serious warning. Lets B Brazy know that if he keeps spreading false narratives, there's going to be real consequences. And let's be real, Wack's got connections everywhere. So if he's putting that out there, it's not just for entertainment. He even throws a little flex, saying dudes in the system already know what time it is. And if you really wanted to make a call, it wouldn't be for a phone getting taken. It'd be something way worse. Now, after Wack put that warning out, internet's buzzing. People saying B Brazy was just looking for a scapegoat, trying to save face after losing his phone. Others think maybe Wack's name did come up in some way, and it led to a situation behind the walls. But one thing's clear, Wack's making sure nobody plays with his name, and he's letting B Brazy know this ain't the fight he wants. So what do y'all think? Is B Brazy just making excuses, or is there more to the story? And do y'all think Wack's warning is going to make him fall back? Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content. As always, I certainly appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV, and I'm off to the next.